new home run champion of all time, and it's Henry Aaron. There it goes, a long drive. If it stays fair, home run.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Knicks win it. And let it be said that number 8, Cal Ripken Jr., has reached the unreachable star.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the American League's Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Here's George Springer, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Reading Fight. Steve Mesa will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he pitched into the 5th inning last outing. I think we've got to get more. I want to see more of this game. If he's able to go deeper, keep his team in it, and maybe walk away with the win. That's what I'm looking for in this game.
Stepping into the box, Jeffrey Ritter. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jeffrey Ritter.
Now here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Harmon. One down.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. This team is going to be busy in the infield. He doesn't strike out a lot of people, and they put the ball in play. But if they catch the ball, they got a shot. If not, it's going to be a lot of traffic on the bases.
Now at the plate, Ty Block. He'll get to take his first cuts
the
here.
Pitcher number 50, Ty Block.
Hey, let's go right here.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cortez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Digging in to try it again.
Now
Jeffrey Ritter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jeffrey Ritter.
Pitch on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. He's through first and hustling for second.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week, just scorching.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Antonio Cortez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Digging in and looking for more. Jeffrey Ritter. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And the throw in gets away from him. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Ready for another chance? Antonio Cortez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Hey, speed up the drive.
0-1 pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. Reading leads it 2-1. Digging in once again,
now
Jeffrey Ritter. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Looking good, no one better, come on.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Ready once again, Antonio Cortez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Stepping in and ready for another
Now
shot,
batting,
Jorge Alfaro.
catcher,
He's working on a
Jorge
1-for-3 thus far.
Alfaro.
Right guy, right place. Need you here.
Here it is on 3-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Rosario on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Ready for another shot now. Theodore Childs. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. To first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 9th inning coming up. Redding is out in front here, 3-1. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Steve Mesa gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Ty Block is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. Ramon Carbajal records the save. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Derek Lowry will be on the mound for the series opener. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, last outing, solid outing. Gave him 6 full innings, but he took the loss. But if you give this club that kind of a quality outing, a lot of times they're going to walk away with a W. If he does that again this game, I think he's got a chance to win.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out, nothing doing. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. On to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. At the plate, Ty Kelly. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the 0-1. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got your 0-2, hasn't shown it yet, and you know that's his out pitch.
Hey, look at one pitch right here. Come on now.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, Jeffrey Ritter. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Pena comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ritter ranging forward, 2 gone. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Digging in for his second at bat, Otis Hansen.
Third baseman, Otis Hansen.
Hey, here we go. Plays at 1 now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way, and there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches.
Ready for another chance, Jeffrey Ritter. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sean Furillo. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
There we got 1.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ritter has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Sherman Sanchez earns the win, his second. Derek Lowry to settle with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Ed Hinton.
No run.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Hey, now we got 2.
So stepping in, Dante Brister. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Childs will put this one away, and the side is retired. Can here in the top half, but he's stranded there. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Striding in, Jeffrey Ritter, and he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. This one's down to third, and that's through into left field for a base hit. He'll come home with it, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, after losing game 1 of this series, to get an RBI single in the first inning of game 2 is a good sign. This is a tough team, mentally tough, mentally strong, ready to go.
Now in the box, Freddie Macias. He's off to a good start at the plate. The average coming in just under 300. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Hernandez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Reading leads it 1-0. So digging in now, Jeffrey Ritter.
Fielder, Jeffrey Ritter.
Here's the pitch. Now a hard liner toward short. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Ray Nieto. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. 2 out with the man at first. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ritter is in pursuit. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Furillo is on his way home, and they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized.
Digging in,
Now
Jeffrey Ritter. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Jeffrey Ritter.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez moves over. 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Craig Hernandez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swinging a looper to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Digging in once again, Josh Eldridge, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 3-3 game.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Right fielder,
Ray
number 6.
Nieto.
Ray Nieto.
Now the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as they take the lead 4-3.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Ritter will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Into the box, Jeffrey Ritter.
31. Jeffrey Ritter.
See it, drive it right here. Come on, Biggie.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. They got a little something working here, Matt. You got the tying run at second base and the go-ahead run at first base. How's it going to unfold?
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Macias. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
Macias.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. And that'll bring in Ty Kelly. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Kelly. Hey, kids, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Stepping into the box, Brad Koenig, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So it's no runs. Now at the plate, Jeffrey Ritter. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Ritter.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Let's go now. 1 time.
The windup and the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Nieto giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of a 4-game set, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Ryan Merritt claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ed Hinton closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
For the Titans, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ty Block, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, last season he was one of my favorite pitchers to watch. Every outing he seemed like he was on, just witnessed by the ERA. It's in the low ones. You have that kind of an ERA, that means you're dominating throughout the whole season. So this year, I'm looking to see if he can continue that trend of dominance.
Leading off for the Fightin' Phils, left fielder
standing in, Jeffrey Ritter. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Into the windup and the pitch. Liner towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the home team. Well, this team is really going to be busy today. You look at how this pitcher's been struggling all season. All you got to do is look at that ERA. That tells me he's given up a lot of balls hit, and the defense is going to be very, very busy in this one.
Ready for another chance? Jeffrey
31.
Ritter, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, come on, big dog.
In there, no balls and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Great execution. You hit it where it's thrown, right? That ball's thrown right up the middle. He hit it right back up the middle. A lot of hits in the middle.
Striding in once again, Theodore Childs.
Theodore
None out,
Childs.
runners at first and second.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through into left field for a base hit. He'll come home with it, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Oh, the changeup executed nicely, and he still got a ground ball. They got the base hit. He got his ground ball. He did everything he wanted to do. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for you.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jose Barrios. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Barrios.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again. Dustin Doby comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And this is knocked down over there. And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ralph Tracy.
First baseman.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Go, guys.
Hit in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Ritter. He's got it 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And this will prove to be a heads-up play at first as he tags up and moves into scoring position now.
Now batting. Second
now in the
baseman.
box, Fernando Espinoza. Here's the 0-1. This one's flared out toward left. Ritter coming in, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Jeffrey Ritter. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Ritter.
Hey, try that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is in the air out to left field. Arias moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Antoine Harmon.
Center fielder number 35.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Harmon.
Popped up. Cortez coasts under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Jeffrey Ritter.
31. Jeffrey Ritter.
Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
Digging in once again,
Now
Theodore Childs. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Baseman.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Ready for another shot now. Dustin Doby, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. 0-2, here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Ready once again, Jeffrey Ritter. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
He's got 1 out right here.
The catcher, number 28, William Iwamura.
Hit in the air out toward left. Ritter is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Dustin.
A player who's had a hot start at the plate gets a check-in from his batting coach. If rapport can be established early on with a player, then all the sooner can come trust and coachability.